Have you ever felt a little lost in a new place, not knowing what to do next? That's a normal part of learning, whether you're exploring a foreign country or learning English. Sometimes, you make a wrong turn, but those moments often teach you the most. That's why learning through stories is so powerful. Stories show how language works in real situations, with surprises, mistakes, and laughter. If you enjoy learning this way, like this video, subscribe to LingPath, and share your thoughts in the comments. Now, let me tell you a story about one tourist, one busy desert camp in Egypt, and one very wrong camel. Omid had always wanted to visit Egypt. The ancient temples, the pyramids, the vast desert, it all seemed magical. So when he finally booked a desert tour from Cairo, he was beyond excited. The tour included a short camel ride through the dunes, and Omid was especially looking forward to that. He arrived at the desert camp early in the morning. The sun was already bright, the sand golden and endless. Camels were resting in the shade of a large tent. Guides were busy preparing the saddles. Tourists stood around, taking photos and chatting. Omid walked around, admiring the scene. Then a guide announced that it was time to start the ride. Everyone began moving toward the camels. Omid, camera in hand, followed. Here's where things got interesting. The guide was calling out names and matching people to camels. But Omid was a bit distracted. He had wandered off to take a few more photos. When he returned, he saw a line of camels ready, with people already mounting them. Not wanting to be left behind, he hurried to an empty camel near the front. A young helper saw him and, without checking, helped him climb up. And suddenly, Omid was high above the ground, swaying gently as the camel stood. The group began moving. At first, everything seemed fine. The desert stretched out beautifully. The camel's slow steps felt rhythmic and calming. Omid snapped photos, smiled, and thought, "This is perfect." But then he noticed something odd. The people around him looked unfamiliar. None of the faces from his tour group were there. Also, the guide at the front was speaking in French. Confused, Omid looked back and saw his original group far behind, with a different set of camels. Realization hit him. He had gotten on the wrong camel, in the wrong group. His heart raced a little. What should he do? Yell? Jump off? For a moment, he panicked. But then, he noticed the French-speaking group was friendly, laughing and chatting. The ride was already moving through the dunes. So Omid decided to stay calm. He caught the attention of one of the French tourists, smiled sheepishly, and said, "I think I'm in the wrong group." The tourist laughed and explained the situation to their guide. The guide smiled, nodded, and said in simple English, "No problem. After the ride, we take you back." Relieved, Omid relaxed. He decided to enjoy the unexpected ride. The desert was breathtaking. The air was dry and warm, the sand glowing under the sun. The camel swayed gently beneath him, and for a while, Omid forgot about the mix-up. He even made a few new friends in the French group, exchanging smiles and basic phrases. By the time the ride ended, Omid was laughing along with everyone else. Back at the camp, his original guide met him, shaking his head but smiling. "Wrong camel?" the guide asked. Omid laughed and said, "Yes." But it was a great ride. Later that evening, when he told the story to friends over dinner, everyone laughed. It became one of his favorite travel memories, proof that sometimes, getting a little lost can lead to the best experiences. In this story, you learn natural English expressions like beyond excited, things got interesting, realization hit him, his heart raced, caught the attention, and a great ride. These phrases make your storytelling more vivid and engaging. You also practiced simple past verbs: he arrived, he climbed up, he noticed, and language for real-life situations when things don't go as planned. Remember, learning through stories is like exploring a desert. Sometimes you wander off the path, but those moments help you grow and remember even more. We post new real-life English stories every day here on LingPath. If you enjoyed this one, like the video, subscribe to LingPath, and in the comments, tell us, have you ever gotten lost or made a funny mistake while traveling? See you in the next video.